Yo, what's good? Welcome to day 22. We had a big day yesterday morning. I hit 159.4 pounds. Ate great all day, and then I went to a dinner party last night with some friends and ate a little bit before I went so I wouldn't be hungry, so I could just go to, just eat dinner, not snack. But then they rolled out the cheese and crackers, crap I haven't had for many weeks. Want some of that soft spread cheese with the almonds on top and Triscuits and flat crackers. And it got the better of me, I'm not going to lie. So I moshed on a little of that for a while, the whole time feeling a little guilty. The thing about that is you don't really want to do that. You want to be able to hold back from that. But you are going to have periods that you're weak, like for me yesterday. And when that happens, we just get on back on track today. So I've already gotten up, taken care of my morning business, brushed my teeth, got on the scale, and had gained 2 pounds back. So back to 161. I'm not even going to bore you with the scale routine, but we are going to get up, get out of this bed, get our juice made, make this bed, do all the crap that we normally do. When you kind of screw up like that, and it's not a major screw up, you know what I mean? You just don't want to let that happen over and over again. And you're going to hear things like I heard last night, which was, oh, come on, you're skin and bones anyways. And people are going to want to push you and talk you into doing the stuff you don't want to do. That's human nature. It wasn't my friends being jerks. It was just, if you're training to be an NFL football player, that's a high level of fitness. You need to do things that other people aren't doing because of where you're trying to go. So it's not that it was horrible. It wasn't horrible on them. I don't blame them. I blame myself for being weak. I probably could have had 3 or 4 crackers instead of 9 or 10 crackers. And that's where I kind of went off the rails. I didn't gorge myself by any means. I only put it on an additional 2 pounds, which most likely will lose by tomorrow or the next day. So not major setbacks, but I don't like to have any setbacks because once you start having setbacks, you allow yourself to do those things, you might give yourself a little more leeway to do more of those things. And if you continually do more of those things, you're not going to get where you're trying to go. It's going to take forever. You're going to constantly be plagued by setbacks, and that's not what we want. So we're going to make some juice because I'm thirsty as hell. I'm irritated, but I'm not irritated. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain to the rest of the world the dedication that you may have for your fitness journey, especially when you try to do still fun things in your life. It's not realistic for me, a social butterfly, to just be cooped up in the house all the time because I'm doing a 100 plus day program every day. It's a lot less realistic to do that. I don't feel lonely. I don't feel like a craving to be with people. I'm in the restaurant business, so that's kind of like my fix on being with people. And I do love my space. But occasionally you're going to get invited places if you're a fun person. And people are going to want to hang out with you, and you're going to want to go and appease them and do the things that make you part of the party. So I just got to tighten up with that. There's going to be other opportunities to do that. It was the first one in 21 days. So I was good for like 15 minutes until they brought out this giant ball. If you know what port wine cheese is, they kind of do it's like a soft spread cheese, and they do like these tiny little almonds over the top, which you don't even need, honestly, the almonds. But this was a ball this big of like brie and soft spreadable cheese. It was fantastic. And I'm going to take that thought with me for the next couple of weeks. So if anything, we'll use that as power to get through. We'll just think of that if we get a craving. So enough about that. There's nothing we can do about it. It's now the next day, and we're just going to be a little smarter, and the goal is to get back to 159.4. We were going in a great direction, and we still are. I only gained 2 pounds over that. Not a major deal. And you're going to have setbacks. If you're doing a program and you can't belittle yourself, yell at yourself, we always try to talk to ourselves in a positive way. Get our brain believing in positivity and knowing that we can do the stuff we set out to do is one part of the project. So we got our juice made. We got our headphones in the bag. I don't want to forget my wallet, which I have way over here. I'm going to put that in. Actually, before I even get on the floor to do stretching, we're going to take our pill. I want that to kick in. Today's just cardio day, so 35 minutes of cardio. And we're going to bang this pill right now. So the Thermo Focus, what I take, it's on Amazon. I think it's like $30, $28, some crap like that. And then again, that L-arginine, L-citrulline. And again, you're just taking one. I think it says on here, yeah, serving size 1. Same thing for here, serving size 1, L-arginine, L-citrulline. It's the pump that you look for when you're working out. I take it 7 days a week because I just like to get in the habit of keeping that. I'm not necessarily looking for a pump on the days that we just do cardio, but it's nice to feel that fullness when you're walking for 35 minutes. So pills are in. We're going to get on the floor. We're going to bang some stretches. We're going to go a little lighter today on the eating than we normally do because we're not doing weights and we're not doing abs. It's a rest day for weights and abs. Tomorrow is Friday, and we'll be back on weights. So, put you down here. Start our stretching, same way we always do. Get that right leg. I get a nice stretch when I bring it to this other side. Just work that knee out, work my back hamstring out right over here. Doesn't bother me, but it bothers me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people wouldn't understand who are just starting to work out, are really serious about what they do to their body. A lot of people just see you in clothes and they're happy with what you look like, but it's not about what they want. It's about what I want. And that's always been a battle. A lot of people will continue to tell you, you're fine, you're skinny, you're not fat, where's the fat on you? But they don't understand the definition. Definition doesn't, you can be skinny all day, but if you don't have cut or definition, you just look skinny. We're not looking for that, and that's why we do the program that we're doing, because we're really looking for detailed cut, or I am anyways. That's what I'm always going for. I'm not just looking to lose weight. And that seems to be the goal of a lot of people. They're just looking to get thinner. And I think really that stays in most people's heads. If you're working out, they don't understand that you're taking it to that next level. When normally lately, because the world we're living in, so many people are obese. The thought is if you're working out, you're just trying to get thin. And that is just not the case. 90% of the people well, maybe 20% of the people that I see in the gym are not looking to get skinny. They're looking to get cut up, diced, shredded. It's a different life. And a lot of those people, they don't realize, because as we're getting older, the norm of what people are looking for is just to stay even keel. I'm not an average MF, you know what I mean? I go for exceptional. That's how I roll. I don't want to just be thin. I want to be cut. And when you get cut, that's when people are like, oh my God, how'd you do that? You know what I mean? It's all these little things in between that everybody takes for granted. Everybody tries to push you to not do, not on purpose. They just don't get that level of discipline. A lot of people don't have that in their life, but we do. Push up here. I still feel fairly light, but it's a different feeling, even those 2 pounds. You just start to feel tighter. And I've lost that. But I'll get it back in the next couple days. At least I know it'll be this week. I mean, 2 pounds, very, there's a really good chance you lose those 2 pounds immediately. I could very well be 159 tomorrow, but it's going to take solid work today to keep that. I mean, we're going to have to eat smart like we normally do, but no cheating at all. And believe it or not, my stomach hurts a little bit. And it did yesterday because it's not familiar what we put in our bodies. It starts to get used to eating healthy, and it wants to keep it that way for great digestion. Nice crack in the foot. Really stretch out that quad from doing legs yesterday. And our cardio today is essential. It's essential every day, but especially on a day where we got into some soft cheese. So we're going to put the saggy butt sweatpants on. I don't know what temperature it is outside because I used to have one of those boxes, the like Alexa boxes. My family lives on the East Coast, so that was a way me and my dad were going to stay in touch with each other, was using that. It's not like the circle box. It's a bigger box. It has got like you can see all your pictures and stuff on it. And that you take, I just run it through Amazon. So it's kind of similar to that. It plays music. You can ask Amazon, Alexa questions and crap. But I had it set to come on the news at 11 o'clock. And a couple of times the news went off at 11 o'clock. And I'd say like, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. It wouldn't stop. It would just keep going. And I don't like the idea of a device that doesn't shut off when I tell it to shut off, especially if it runs on voice commands. That reminds me of that movie, I, Robot. The only time that I think I'll ever talk about Will Smith, because he lost me when he slapped Chris Rock in the face. And he lost me for life. I ain't ever going back. That to me is a bitch. And Chris Rock? You gotta be kidding me, bro. Nothing I hate more than bullies. Alright. Bed's made. We went on our little tangent about eating right. And getting our crap dialed in. And hopefully tomorrow we'll get on the scale and it'll be back to 159 or 160, hopefully 159. Gonna put these shoes on, blow my nose. And we're gonna get to the gym, bang our cardio out, get it done, come home, relax before work. And that should do it. Hey, it's a shorter video today, really about staying on track, keeping your word to yourself. You're going to have opportunities, especially if you're a people person, which you probably are. You're going to have opportunities where you're put in situations where that are going to be difficult. The reason I come home every night and the reason I eat at home and cook at home is because I don't have a lot of temptation. Things that I keep in the house, things that I keep in the fridge are healthy. I don't have any chips, candy bars, any of that shit. I don't eat that because I don't want to cheat. That'll only slow down my progress. And I got friggin' goals, you know what I'm saying? So we'll dial it back in. We'll stay on track. And hopefully in the next day or two, we'll be back to 159. And I'm hoping we get there sooner than later. You know what I mean? Because we got tightening. We got muscle to put on. We got a lot of work we got to do. But we're still in a good place. We're 161. I'm 161. And we're on day 22. So plenty more days to get our act together, get rolling. Hey, if you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe. And always take care of each other.